We have a real traffic problem, but it's not where everybody thinks it is.
Every day, the Maine Department of Transportation estimates that nearly 22,000 vehicles travel routes 22 and 114. That's more than 150,000 vehicles per week, or nearly 8 million per year. Roads, overcrowded for decades, generate daily stop-and-go traffic and heavy use of back roads, resulting in very poor air quality, lost business opportunity, and a great deal of angst for area residents.
This road is a nightmare.
This road is congested.
This road is frustrating not only for the residents, but for the people using it.
Talk of building a new road west of Portland started decades ago. Since then, multiple acts and resolutions by surrounding communities and the Maine legislature have resulted in a detailed analysis of solutions. One obvious solution was widening the current road, but the towns where this would occur continue to say no. They want to see more village-type development here, creating walkable communities that provide a safe place for pedestrians and bicyclists.
One of the options being presented by, I believe it was the Army Corps of Engineers, was to widen the road into 4 lanes, and I just about flipped. It's a country road. I mean, I have 8 acres of land here with, nice fields. Across the street is a farmland trust property. Put 4 lanes in front of these houses? No. That destroys the character of the town. No, just no.
Another solution is to add a new road, along with significant amounts of public transit and thoughtful development that encourages transit use. This was the recommended option from a major analysis of the situation and continues to be endorsed by surrounding communities.
I am the founder of Seedlings to Sunflowers nonprofit childcare and family center here in Gorham, Maine, and we are located at the Old County Road and 114. The traffic in this area affects our business because our employees have a hard time getting here on a timely manner, and so they have to leave super early and will often get stuck in the traffic. On the other side of things, in the afternoon, our families have a hard time getting here on time to pick up their children. So I would say that a connector would definitely alleviate the stress on our families who are desiring to live and move to this area.
Route 114 and Route 22, those have been impacting the region for a number of years as far as traffic congestion. If we were able to shift traffic off of Route 25 corridor via the connector, we could make future investments in bus rapid transit or pedestrian and bike improvements as well to help people move through the community in a different way. And as Westbrook continues to grow, relieving congestion of the pass-through traffic, we can continue to absorb congestion of growth within our community.
Traffic conditions currently, especially during the commutes, are very congested. And one of the things that causes is diversion of traffic onto roads that aren't designed for those. And that often has safety effects. There are high crash locations along the corridor, and there's a number of them. And part of that is due to the amount of congestion. Part of it's due to motorists becoming impatient, and the Gorham Connector will have relief to some of those. And the Gorham Connector is part of a broader plan, both in the communities and with DOT for land use, integration of a transportation system that's both efficient but provides people their needs.
The Maine Turnpike Authority asked Uri Avon, nationally known land use planner with the University of Maryland National Center for Smart Growth, to lead a team assessing the effects a new road would have on growth in the region. The conclusion is surprising.
We found that the impact of the connector on sprawl, scattered, unconnected development in the rural and suburban hinterlands, we found that the impact of the connector on that kind of growth was minimal. We didn't have any bias going in. We were open to what our models would suggest, and we found that in fact the impact of the connector on land use change was not of consequence. The bottom line is that the connector, while a major facility and a major project, it will only have slight impacts on land use, but it will have much more significant impacts on travel patterns, travel behavior, and travel benefits to the public at large.
Another worry is that the new road will work against Maine's climate goals by attracting more vehicles. It is anticipated that there will be a notable reduction in vehicle hours traveled as a result of constructing the Gorham Connector by simply eliminating the existing bottlenecks that exist along the corridor. While people may travel further to utilize the connector, Vehicles traveling at a constant speed generally emit significantly less greenhouse gas emissions than those who are sitting in stop-and-go traffic. Equally important to meet climate goals and protect the region's rural feel is adding transit and keeping development compact. This road is only part of the regional transportation solution.
The Gorham Connector is the 4 municipalities' long-term vision to promote our rural heritage. It's identified in our comp plan as well as other land use studies that we have done in the past, and we think it will be a drastic improvement to the current traffic concern. So next steps for the connector is really to come together, the 4 municipalities, Maine Turnpike Authority and Maine DOT, to produce the best road network and then accessory infrastructure needed to support the collector road.
Finally, it's important to remember the cost of this project will not be borne by the taxpayers in Maine, but by tolls paid by users of the connector. At this time, MTA is working closely with the Army Corps of Engineers and Maine DEP on permitting the new road. The plan is to submit a permit application in 2024. The public can find updated information, make comments, and ask questions through the Maine Turnpike Authority's website. I and my neighboring communities thank you for your time in viewing this video and hope you'll support this road, a project we've been asking for and working toward for decades.